I am Anthony, and I am here. I am life, not the resurrection. I am from the pure house, not heaven.
I've never dreamt before, and I'm just letting you know that this is my first dream. This is my first dream, so I wrote it down and I felt led to share. So I was walking down the street, regular, like in my town where I live, and I'm just walking down the street, and I go, and there was people outside, and I see like a chaos, and I'm like, what's going on? So I go and I look to the left, and I see something descending from the sky. And like the first thing I thought, I was like, oh my God, that's the deception. That's gotta be this government, like with the aliens and stuff, doing a deception. But as I go and it comes closer, I seen him, you guys. When I tell you that I seen Jesus, I seen him, but he's not like what we think he looks like. He didn't look like that. He doesn't have blonde hair and long hair and all that. That's not how he came. He came down. And he was descending, like it was like in a cloud, but he was on a horse, and he was with somebody else, and he was with something else. I don't know who he was with. I wasn't allowed to see that, but I know that he didn't come down by himself. And he had short hair, not like a fade or anything, but it was like a short hair, and he was like my complexion. He was like dark skin, and he had a crown on his head, and he wasn't smiling, you guys. He was not smiling, and he didn't look at me or anything, but I saw him, and he was coming down, and as he was coming down, landing on the ground, I looked to the right hand side, and I seen in the heavens, I seen the kingdom of heaven. I seen like a city in the clouds, and it's like, you know, when you have like a mist in the clouds and it comes like clearer and clearer, I saw like a city, and I was like, and I hear people saying the Messiah, and I'm like, oh my God, it's Jesus. I'm like, oh my God, it's Jesus. And he came down. So I go and I start running because I'm looking for my husband. And as I keep running, I see on the right side and the left side, it was these demons coming from the dirt, and they looked like gargoyles, but they were like made out of stone, and they were just grabbing people, and I just kept running. And I kept running looking for my husband. I remember in my head, I'm like, he has to know that Jesus came, like he has to know. And I just kept running. I was out in this field of another grassy, green, beautiful field, and up in the sky, it was clear blue with puffy, gorgeous clouds, and I'm looking at the clouds, and they were just like cotton candy, white, puffy, beautiful, and I was just thinking to myself, gosh, it is so beautiful, it's so gorgeous up there. I mean, and then all of a sudden the clouds changed shape, and it started shaping into alphabets, and the alphabets turned into sentences, and I started looking at them, and the sentences said, it was spelt out, the Lord is here. Sentence after sentence after sentence, the entire sky was filled with the Lord is here. And I could not believe how beautiful it looked and how amazing it looked, and the was written in the sky with the clouds that the Lord is here. And then I woke up.
rise up as one and take this world back. For thousands and thousands of lives have been taken for the corruption that we live in today. When will my people realize the words I speak? When will my people realize who I am?
A welfare program. They only use the term insurance to sell it to the people. And they said Social Security dues are a tax for the general use of the government. And the government has used that tax. There is no fund. Because Robert Byers, the actuarial head, appeared before a congressional committee and admitted that Social Security as of this moment is $298 billion in the hole. But he said there should be no cause for worry, because as long as they had the power to tax, they could always take away from the people whatever they needed to bail them out of trouble. And that is the issue of this campaign that makes all the other problems I've discussed academic, unless we realize we're in a war that must be won. Those who would trade our freedom for the soup kitchen of the welfare state have told us they have a utopian solution of peace without victory. They call their policy accommodation. And they say if we'll only avoid any direct confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love us. All who oppose them are indicted as warmongers. They say we offer simple answers to complex problems. Well, perhaps there is a simple answer. Not an easy answer, but simple. If you and I have the courage to tell our elected officials that we want our national policy based on what we know in our hearts is morally right, we cannot buy our security, our freedom from the threat of the bomb, by committing an immorality so great as saying to 1 billion human beings now enslaved behind the Iron Curtain, give up your dreams of freedom, because to save our own skins, we're willing to make a deal with your slave masters. Alexander Hamilton said, a nation which can prefer disgrace to danger is prepared for a master and deserves one. Now let's set the record straight. There's no argument over the choice between peace and war, but there's only one guaranteed way you can have peace, and you can have it in the next second: surrender. Admittedly, there's a risk in any course we follow other than this, but every lesson of history tells us that the greater risk lies in appeasement. And this is the specter our well-meaning liberal friends refuse to face, that their policy of accommodation is appeasement. And it gives no choice between peace and war, only between fight or surrender. If we continue to accommodate, continue to back and retreat, eventually we have to face the final demand, the ultimatum. And what then? Well, Nikita Khrushchev has told his people he knows what our answer will be. He has told them that we're retreating under the pressure of the Cold War, and someday, when the time comes to deliver the final ultimatum, our surrender will be voluntary, because by that time, we will have been weakened from within spiritually, morally, and economically. He believes this because from our side he's heard voices pleading for peace at any price, or better read than dead, or as one commentator put it, he'd rather live on his knees than die on his feet. And therein lies the road to war, because those voices don't speak for the rest of us. You and I know and do not believe that life is so dear and peace so sweet as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery. If nothing in life is worth dying for, when did this begin? Just in the face of this enemy? Or should Moses have told the children of Israel to live in slavery under the Pharaohs?
How old are you?
24, man.
24. You are from Minneapolis.
No, I'm an immigrant, and then I came here
Where?
from Liberia, West Africa. I'm from the original place where when America got rid of slaves, they sent them to Liberia. Liberia, home of American slaves. That's where I was born. And to think that I gotta come here and I gotta deal with this stuff at 24?
Liberia was the country that the Americans tried to make into an African colony back in Africa, to deport African Americans back to Africa. You guys walked up to how close did you get to the police, and what happened?
Bro, almost across the bridge. And out of nowhere, they just decided that we're literally at the end, peacefully together, holding hands, locked in. Imagine that. Different colors, different genders.
And why so important? Why so important to show your strength to do this?
Because everybody in our generation needs to understand, we are the bridge gap from our father's generation to our younger generation. We are the bridge gap. If we want change, our generation has to step up right now and demand that change. If we do not demand the change and create the platform for change to exist, we are screwed, and our next generation will never be able to achieve that. And what we're trying to do right now is peacefully protest. Peacefully protest. By peace, we mean unity, locked in, everybody with the same mental aspect. But they don't want that, because they understand if we're...
This is what I was saying. This is what I was saying. They've been rioting and looting for way less reasons. White people have done it since the beginning of time, from the Boston Tea Party. These police officers are not non-violent. Look at what they're doing to us. We have hands up, water bottles, and everything. We are not here to be violent. So stop creating that message that we are here to do that. I'm Jay Margaret. We got to go. You guys do your job.
Just for the record, we are not here to cause a disruption, but we are here to cause destruction.
What do you say to the people who are making?
You know what? This is what I gotta say to the people who are destroying things. If you really feel like you have to take an opportunity, like if you're going to be an opportunistic, something is wrong with you. If you cannot stand up and fight the good fight, and you want to be a cheater and go ahead and take what we're trying to do, something is wrong with you. Because what we're trying to do is stand up for the basic right of humanity. And that's what we're trying to do, and we're trying to do in a peaceful way. We do not want to go through this anymore. Okay? I want to be able to go in a white neighborhood and feel safe. I want to be able, when a cop is driving behind me, I don't have to clench and be tense, okay? I want to be able just to be free and not have to think about every step I take. Because at the end of the day, being black is a crime. At the end of the day, being born black is a crime to them. And I don't understand why. Because we're all humans. And that's sickening.
They believe that people will actually listen to their voices if they gather like this and shout and yell. So hopefully someone is listening to this. Obviously the mayor for her part has said, look, I hear your pain, I agree with you. Yeah. But as you see some of the folks going back this direction, it is interesting. Just before you came to us, there were people jumping on top of that white truck that was over there trying to tear it apart. And that's sort of when the officers kind of moved in a little bit to make sure that whoever was in that truck wasn't harmed.
Understand? Well, we worried about this material, but we won't stand up for a motherfucker. They get killed on the daily basis. Talk to me. I understand. How old are you? I'm tired of this shit. How old are you? I'm 45 years old. 45, man. And I'm 31. And I'm tired of seeing this shit, you the older generation than me, and I am too. And we've been standing around as the older ones, taking all this bullshit. Always hoping for a kumbaya fucking y'all. Come here. Always standing around for a kumbaya. Ain't nobody coming to protect us. Let me tell you we gotta start our own fucking life. I understand. But let me tell you something right here. This 16. He's 16. Oh my God. They gonna kill him next week. He's 16. What we gonna do? You tell me. What we gonna do? This ain't the way. Cause they ready to let loose. If the United States president say, if you loot, we shoot. You think doing this going on? I know it. It's always going on. But it's time to stand up. So at this point, I'm ready to die for what's going on. Let me tell you something. That's the problem that we got. That you see right now, it's gonna happen 10 years from now. And at 26, you're going to be doing the same thing I'm doing. You understand that? 10 years. You're going to be right here too. But he also got to stand up. So what I need y'all to do right now at 16 is come up with a better way. Because how we doing it, it ain't working. He angry at 46. I'm angry at 31. You angry at 16. It's old, you man. Understand me? It's old. Putting yourself in harm's way is not the way. No, it's not. You and another your counterparts the same age and that has that same power. Y'all come up with a better way. Because we ain't doing it. Oh my God. And I have a 5-year-old son. Oh my God. And it ain't happening.
It was 3 weeks ago that I posted a video and I asked spirits if war would start June 3rd. And here's this clip. June 3rd, war starts. So now, here we are, looting, fighting, protesting, people fighting amongst cops, you know. Well, looting and burning buildings is not the way. This is unnecessary. For the way that we must go is destroying the beliefs. We must destroy the beliefs of religion and the government ways, for these are not the ways of this earth. This earth is a pure way, and it is not by how much money you make or who can make the best disease. What is this? Rather than focusing on curing cancer, curing AIDS, here we go. We're over here creating diseases for war. What kind of shit is that? That is unnecessary. Our money should be focused on helping the people. There should be no people struggling, no people hungry, no people losing their homes. But yet here we are, over money. Governments, they hand out, $1,200 checks, whatever. Okay. Why not set back payments? Why not stop payments? And maybe then people wouldn't be so angry right now. You got cops killing people, and that's not cool. People are tired. People are tired of these ways. For people are hungry and starving, Modern day slavery. I tell you guys, this is what this is. The churches, they control the religious parts. They control your soul. Governments, they control everything else. They decide. They tell you when you can and can't come out. Am I wrong? Now, they're threatening to bring in the military. This is why looting shouldn't happen. Once they declare martial law, that's it. We're done. We cannot let that happen. We need to rise up as one and take this world back. We need to be pissed off and angry at these 300 and some thousand deaths that are right now happening due to the coronavirus, which I say was a created virus. But yet here we are, pissed off about one death. But yeah, I'm pissed off too. But I also told you guys there's war coming, and this is a new era. So rather than fighting for the one person, I say we should be fighting for all the people that have lost their lives, for this was man-made and this was created, and they are purifying this world in their image. All this violence and all these things you are seeing on TV, there's a reason for that. It is now time for the people to rise up. Will the people rise up? Or are we that far misled? Are we that far lost that we can't even see the difference? That we are being controlled? I believe these are tactics. This was a tactic, drawing the attention away from the whole coronavirus, And now there's cops putting pallets of bricks in the streets where all this protesting is going on. Do people not see that they are giving you the tools to destroy yourselves? The tools to destroy us, literally? Why else would they be putting bricks in the streets? For people to use as weapons and objects to bust windows. You guys are falling into their trap. Don't do that. We need to do this a different way, and it is through the ways of Inca, as I am trying to teach you people. I am trying to uplift all my people. It is now time. Through my ways of cleansing and helping people, are these the ways of the Inca? Okay. If you guys have, why is my thought process so different than anyone else's in this world? Am I, the past war? In the beginning, I told you, past war is here. Now, what does past war mean? That means I am old. My soul is very old. My soul has seen how this world was created, how this universe was created. I can explain to you things that no one in this world can. For you people have different names for us. Some call us angels, saints, other star seeds. Well, I am here, and I am telling you that this world is not right. It is not correct. The ways of this world are not of money. Money is nothing. And this is what people base their lives off of. People live for this stuff. People die for this stuff. It is not correct. We need to live as one. No races separating us, countries, states, it don't matter. We are all people, and we are here on earth together. It is once we realize that and actually start living amongst each other, civilized, looking at each other as we were all family, that we will be a pure breed of people. And then what will happen? We will achieve greatness. I have seen what the future holds. But if we do nothing and we let this world go, this world is going to end. And I'm telling you, I have seen the future, what it can be for this world. I have told you that this whole religion stuff is incorrect. It has been manipulated, and man, I told you, this place, heaven, I told you it does not exist. Heaven is the name of a person, not a place. For I have seen who heaven is. I have stood in front of this God named heaven. Is this correct? So when I stood in front of this man named heaven, for at that point, his era of running as God on earth was over. And now we are in a new era. And now I am here talking and speaking and trying to uplift all my people as one. For there are too many souls being left behind, stuck on this earth. You watch these ghost hunter shows, what do they do for the spirits when they find them? Nothing. Who's here? Why are you here? We're not here to hurt you. Are you serious? And this is what people are entertained with? Well, I am here. And everything I do is 100% from the heart. And everything I do is purity. Whether it's helping spirits move on or people. Cleansing homes, cleansing people. I am trying to change the world to a better place that I know it should be and can be. But the way we are living right now and the way we see life, it is wrong. The people don't know any better, for this is all we know. And that's a scary thing. But change is needed. Without change, we are going to lose this planet. We are going to go extinct here on Earth. And this is why it is important for the people to realize who I am and why I am speaking. I am here. And I am. And when I say I am, I told you who I am. Spirits have answered this question and told you who I am. So now, what led me up to the point to actually stand in front of this man named Heaven? Well, that was through the path of me meeting Saint Michael. Saint Michael is a very important person to this planet. And I have seen Saint Michael. For I have also stood in front of Saint Michael. Is this correct? For I have received the blue flames of Saint Michael. Is this correct? Does the energy of Saint Michael flow through my body? So it is through these energies that I have, that I possess, that flow through my body, that I am able to cleanse and help. And now, trying to free this world, I tell you, governments, they don't run nothing. The president, he don't run nothing. There is a family that runs the world. Governments are here to pretend as if they are in power. But when governments fall out of line, as I say, they go after these people too. So now, the people that run this world and control this world, I asked questions about them. And here it is. Is there one family that controls the world? Does this family live on an island? Does this island have pillars leading up to the house? Manipulation is everything, as I say. These people have taken power by killing millions, by taking the lands they now say is theirs. And now here we are, 2020, dealing with more people being killed. For what? To purify this world in their image. That is not okay. Not okay. It is time. Now I am telling you the information of these people, and yes, I know a lot more, but that is all I will release right now. For it is time, as I say, for my people to rise up. It is time for all people to rise up. It is time to take this world back. Think about this. In 10, 20 years, our children will be going through a whole lot worse than what we are seeing today. And that is not okay with me. My children, they mean the world to me. And if we don't stand up today, well, it'll be too late. And that is it. Full control they will have. And it is time, for I am here. Now here is a message for a certain person. Can you explain to this man who I am? I have been working on something for 8 years now, and it has grown and grown and grown. Now, I asked a question about this, and here is what it is. Book that I have that I am writing, will this be the Bible of Suna? The words I write in my notebook, will they become part of a Bible? So with everything that I have shown you on who I am and why I am speaking, the spirit communications that I get, speaking with the holiest, now I ask for your help. I need your help. Share my voice. Spread it. For it is time for people to know who I am.
It's us, mind, power. Live life, mind, power. It's us, mind, power.
Man, what if Jesus was a facade? Then that would mean the government's God. I feel like they've been brainwashing us with a lot, so much that we don't even notice that we're stuck in the box. Man, everything is what if. Why is it always what if? Planet Earth, what if? The universe, what if? My sacrifice, what if? My afterlife, what if?